Anopa ya mo achi bi wa akwabare aba Adom TV so bra so se ye de Pampaso dwumadie ebre wo dwumadie ye de bre wo ye benabara anopa bia na unim se enei the energy ministry eguso etu anamon se be ya o men kanea ho asem a eya ye ntwensene no wono ebe ye ho adwuma na ganafo nya nkanea egina so kire ben na ye de aye adwuma kanea dumu a affect every facet of our economy ajese obi wono kra na kanea no se be nya adwuma mpo no de ya so obeda no benya fan and air condition bi abon ho yade hu hia yi papa enu nti kanea no ho nsensem onoma dikan ama ye signal se nyame ya adom a parts of Accra any other regions no free May ekono May 10th ekono yebedundum kanea na within 7 days na saa dwumadi a omo edi no de abawiye obekaya ebredi kan yekọ tema grid kofo omo bulk supply station ekokohwe nyoma ahodo a ekoso ho ye dwumadi ahodo mu die last week yebesen ko poku ase ekokohwe ampa so mfidie gu ho a won mu gu so hyehye ehoma cables ne ade foforo kra a won mu yi dada no de foforo na agum na enenso energy ministry no asetu anamo a won do mani a check Kasoa box supply point ana se project a won eye ewo ho no mu a we nyina no per explanation a ministry na me ensa kan se yen nioma no ye cables no mo ne post ni bia ye obsolete na se be ka se ne bre atwamu aye mere a entimi nkura hoden dodo a se de ekuru na sia ye kese afa no nu nti no na wo se won mo esesa no ede de emu odene na etimi akura ahoden no achecha maganafo ebi aso ye nyina ye so ye be di sa nkomo no ne yahwe ede akire na de wo mu bia de abramo na no pay midin ede na se ampofo je ene enim defo akese pa na chamechi adwumadi me de bro wo be Kofi Ampedu na eye Presla Mame Fante ene Ferguson omo ena e produce show yi make say dache hene na na ya lie enso so e grounds one mpanimfo ministers no set de tie bia na brepam ye bekọ na ye no modidi nkomo no ye hunu de ekoso so far dwumadi omo hyase e be na wotwe ensani no he na akwa koduro na yetimi ehunu Pampaso dwumadi ni ya mo akwa ba ye ntwe homra kofom penimfo omo beba na omni aba bedidi nkomo no ye ne be ma na ya lie ono onantimu Adom TV de yedru ba bia ye first hand information nti nkomo kakra wadidie ene sede hot bia no esiti obedi ka boy mu kra ansana penimfo no enso nkire mu bia o bia no yakwakwakwaji ye nyina ye adwumadi a ye die na ye de ahwese Ghana nkanea no ebegina so den any problem no ekwa be na ye fa so solve problem ni say ya timi identify the mpanifo aka ne the technocrats na kana me hunu say ye transmission no na problem ewo ho sanse ye cables ne ye system ne wo ho no kamia ye say abra ye fix ye no na ye nyina ma hoden demand no enye bibresa say ye ni generation problem eno de ye wo ss kra na mum kwa be fa so a ye be transmit sa power no e de akọ ECG na ECG distribute no eho na problem no wo no nso ena mpanifo echiremu a omo tackle no head on na yamana chedodo no kre ba kope yamana chedodo etetra ho a we bisa say de nke tena ho ma ne bisi sabra be a box supply stations makoma be train ye ho adwuman ebi anka 2 years or 3 years ago ye ba ko ho adwuma otema ena bi a 2 years ago ye ba ko ho adwuma opoku ase na this year ye ba ko ewo Kasoa anka ye nko problem ye komu sisi but here is the case as say train ni nyina ye ni nyina abum eno so ena amayen how kese sisi ya ye hwese ibetimi aso na ya lai wo ha na ya otimi nka memwache emwakwa baba Pampaso
ebi ye die ni kiremu ewo pokiase na wotwe betwemu ekọ pokiase nso ekohwe enai yaba ede ye ni aba be kiremu ewo Kasoa wona substation kwese ba ko a o ma hyase se o musi information kakra ye nya ne se August ni last year na wo share sa project ya se no $50 million project aban ede ni sika hye mu ache se wo si Die yehunu no se ekoba ne se wo wie kura na nipa hodo a ate Kasoa ne nimpotemu ekowejane ade no wonyina ye be fidi omo ade efiri ha sane se ohwe senia Kasoa tie na aba bedane baabi a eho anyini pa yie enti se wanfa power ne bia nka ho anase wanfa load ne bia nka ho a nipa atiti sampotemu no wo so won kane anase wo so TV a dobon se aye dunso sane se power no esua voltage no ekofom na ekosoro sana atumi ma normal hodo say enti we a wo ye aye ade a se wo ye na se wo wi a abema wona wo tete ha no so no nyinam kane a ahodo a wo de ye adwuma e wo won fi ahodo mu no emu eba be ye den se de be ya.
Now this project is being undertaken by Siemens of France. Siemens, where are you? Tony Bikoko. Tony Bikoko is the Siemens boss here, and he is directly in charge of this project. Is Bertrand around? Bertrand? Yes, Bertrand is the man on the ground. He has been working in Africa for God knows how many years, and he is directly in charge of the construction that is taking place. Now, over here, the substation has a capacity of 435 MVA. So this means that we have one transformer short from that of Pokwase. Pokwase is much bigger than this. Now, when we went to Pokwase, you saw so many towers that looked so frightening. Over here, you see something different. This is a more compact substation, and we call it a gas-insulated substation. Everything is sealed with some gas into the part, so you don't see the circuit breaker, you don't see the disconnect switch, you don't see virtually nothing. I mean, everything is just in a block form, modular form. What we have in Pokwase is AIS, that's air insulated substation, and then this is gas insulated substation. We have a gridco part here, and then we also have the ECG part. Now the difference, or the major difference I can say between the two is that this one is on the 161 kV, 161,000 volts, but Pokwase is on the 330 kV. That's a major difference. The other difference too is that over here, we have what we call a STATCOM. It's a static var compensator. In Pokwase, we don't have that. Now, the STATCOM, we just have about 2 or 3 of them in the country. There's one in Tamale, one at Kenyase. I think this is two. So this is the third one. Now, one of the things this STATCOM will be doing is that in future, God forbid, if we have a system collapse, once in a while, you definitely have a system collapse. Now, if there's a system collapse, with the STATCOM there, we can reduce the restoration time from about 8 hours to virtually 50% of the time. When there's a system collapse and then the Akosombo comes on, ECG normally complains that the voltage is so high, so they're not able to pick load. But when you have the STATCOM plugged in there, together with Valco, you are able to restore power quickly. So that is what we have over here. Now, if you look to the right, okay, sorry, I didn't. Oh, Jose, please. Jose and Muneso is these are the engineers from SMEC. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, of course, ECG MD is here. Gridco CEO is here. I forgot about you. Yeah. Okay. No, so like I'm saying, if you look to the right, you see the transmission line there, 1 kV. One of the lines from Winneba to Malam. The other one is from Cape Coast to Malam. We are going to take out these towers, construct new towers. In fact, if you go across, you see that the construction is ongoing. Then we'll bring the 2 lines into the substation, and then through the substation, 2 lines will depart to Malam. And that is what is going to cause the outage. It's not just the jobs within the substation. We need to break into that line. And it's live, 161,000 volts. There's no way you can connect without knocking off the power. And we intend doing that from the 27th of May, right after the work at Pokwase. So from 27th of May, we expect that, because these are 2 lines, we are going to spend many more days. We spend around 12 days. But we have given a further 3-day grace period so that if they are unable to complete, then they may be using about 15 days. But we expect that in 12 days, this job should be done. There are other jobs that will come on later that may require outages, but they may not be too extensive like what will be involved here. So what we are going to do now is that we are going to go through the substation, and you need to be very cautious. Just follow our footsteps. Do what we say. It is important. When we got to Pokwase, construction was almost done. Over here, we are still constructing, so you may have some hazards around. So please don't stray off, just go with us, and then everybody will be safe. We hope by the time we go around and come back, everybody will be, you look more healthy than we left, because the place is a bit hot, and then you'll be exercising. So please stay safe, just follow us, take instructions from us, and then everybody is going to be safe. I think we can go now.
It's not everybody. No, yeah. It's not everybody. Okay. Not every person is coming from the media. They know. They know.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we need to,
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go. So we need to organize.
Okay.
And then
You want to do the induction now?
Enti enkomodie ne bi na wote no ye mfidie ampanimfo ehihye ewo eye Kasoa box supply point na wohwe enchiremu opani de bae na Pokwase de ye hu se no masiwe asi mfidie ne de asisi wa Kasoa mo de nhoma no ebegu so ye de mse wohwe form ho no ma safe ni aye concrete works no ne ade ma me nkodache hene ho na menhwe dache ne masamu akwa babiem. Hello? Hello, that's your name. That's your name. All right. Said that's your name. Enyantiminka. They say, yebeko na yafano na die ekoso ni de ono wahunu se de panini ekire no mbehia mbre kakra ede aye sa nsiesie a omo peso omo ye no Pokwase de ndie se do di kan ne temade ne konanimu a Kasoa de no fe no mo frase no nso omo ehihye niema no yese papa nwoma so pa nwoma so no enye ne mode ne yie mu ntina ne yie no se de bruni nso aka na se de me kan initially se ache so it's better late than never ye twe homrai ba Pampaso dwumedie ye beto so edi enyenama hode ho nkomo Yamo akwa babiem area ba Adom TV so Pampaso dwumedie na guso a wo hwe Ministry of Energy eye Dr. Matthew Poku Prempo yesoafo ene apamfo ne soafo ne hwe yamane bonsem so Minister of Information Kojo Ponkroma ene grateful empadifo a won ne hwe nkane a ye noa na yeje ansana yadane ede akwa mama hodo so akoma ECG fo no so acheche omo na in charge of transmission of power e wokuremu nti said ye power sector no ye wo mo a no power producers nankasa ene ye wo grid co for mo transmit ena ye wo ECG for mo na distribute to our various homes and offices no ne wo mo na egentem ginafo no ena wo mo mfidie no mo homa chimato aba ho a benifo hwese wo mo ebesesa na ye de ho amanebo ebre wo efri eye Kasoa box supply point na dache hene asan aba ye nkwo ne nkwohwe de ekoso sisi a ewo Kasoa box supply point o
No, I'm not hearing anything. Yo, na say mete won kan baby am gina sese se ma de kan ka cho say Kasoa substation ho ene aba bedu sese ya nti esane se Kasoa enyini na ekọ nenim enu nti no nipa hodo a watete ha no enan na doso nipa nso na eyuso gadget ahodo nti ama enyinam nkane ahodo a ewo se wonya ewa ha edi edwuma no eso ate nti ECG one Draco efo na won substation baako o ma sha se o mo ye no ha se de be ya nipa hodo a ono so etika so ane ne mpatem no ebetumi enya enyinam nkane a ano eden na wo fo a se koba ne se wo so ne fan anase wo so ne TV ni ade wo fe a ono ebetumi anya kwan atumi asoso sa ndoma no empepe so amenu kasa die se wo ba Kasoa ne ne mpatem a se wo so TV a wo fan anase wo light a wo bo hunu se voltage no aba down esane se nipa hodo a ewa ahoma no so no nipa no edoso esene di ahoma no ebetumi ekita enu nti no empanifo aye na agin se omoye nti ye bepie mu wa ha no information ye saka ene se August ne mu na adwumade nyina ehya ase a empanifo ehwe ese obetumi abuild by next year and I say July year ye ba bebre mu ebedu some pension no more to me awie se we wi a nipa e free wager e ba Kasoa e central part of central region nyina anso ye be feed omo e wo sade ye se de be ya onso ebetumi anya anyinam nkane no emu ahonden atumi di aye adwuma ahodo e wo fie mu na say ni mpempe so yi na minister enso ebe pie mu ha enei oba inspection aba hwe bebi a adwuma no etumi eduru na ya nyakwan atumi aye adwuma no enu nti no minister ba so oba ba behwe bebi a adwuma no nkasa eduru so oba kaya be na otwe be nyensa ni ene ye hyase e de free tema agriko atan kase no ye di yeni akire mu e wo poku ase ho nso omuguso oye adwuma no e wo ho ene ne ye di yeni akire mu e wo Kasoa anso ni mpatemu minister no obedi kan bedu ha no empanifo a woda adwuma no e de kan e de to dwa se senia ha no adwuma no esitia no se koba no se wo wi a ayade a yebetumi enya anase o bedundum nkania no wa ha be na mako be edumienu anase e bia edunum na watumi a transfer efiri ahomakase no so e de aba be johnny we nse de be ya nipa wa ha nso ebetumi enya saa enyinam nkania wo hia so betumi di aye adwuma no nti mpempen so ayo so di minister no na aba site a wo ba behwe nti wo wi a ya nyakwan so ne di nkomo ibisa no se wo bedu ha no ade importe na wono aka kire mo griko fom panyifo nso e wa ha wonyina enso ehwese enoma no ebetumi akọ enkane ntira na ase na wo bisa ya na de etie no na so minister ba no se ne o ye ndada no wo ba onu kudwo opon kroma onu so information minister onu no na de bia wonam a wonu so ba se de be ya nsem bi ni a wonu so betumi hu na wa hwe no atumi akire mu na ntira na ase wo bisa ya na de se to na ye hyase be na wotumi ensani a ye ko won substations ahodo no eno anso ene yeguso na die nso ye de mu aba be pie mu ewo Kasoa wo mo kire na se sika be $50 million na se aban e de ahye se adwuma die we mu a wo hwe se nipa hodo a etete central region ne mpatemu Kasoa ene ne hie no so ebetumi enya enyinam nkane a de mu odin enso etumi e de aye adwuma nti empanifo a wono ewo site a wono ehwe adwuma no
dache ne se minim se otime nka onim se mukọ tema na afi poku ase de no na ne ewa nkasa wani filifili ne footage a wode maaye no che se utimi hu se ya erect mass ahodo na se omo pose na omo de cables akese no ebegu so minim Kasoa de nsi de sitie sanse openin ma yete asese Kasoa de ndia fe kwa no ma sha ase na mehu sase aye concrete works bi ni ade bi ho ma ye hunu as compared to the ukohwe na otema any poku ase de na Kasoa de stage ben na edru na mpen komo mu die no contractor for ma hu sase mo sha ase Kasoa de pick omo na wi a na fe wo be answer me question am
to just wait and then within a short time it's at its capacity, and then you have to bring in a new transformer. So we have done that. We've protected them so much. These are what we call firewalls. if there's any problem with this transformer, it wouldn't affect this other one. It's anti-blast, anti-fire, everything, such that it protects one transformer from the other. This is very expensive to do. I mean, these firewalls, I mean, you can even see the amount of material in there. But it is very necessary to protect the transformers.
Now, I just say, I'm paying for, and I will go to watch the boy from one transformer. No, I call the next transformer. No, to me, actually, Musa Obi also able to me, and Yan, and Chassia. And then, Tokroka be on so a tunoha. I just say, on so about
These are the pipes I was talking about, so what we call the horizontal directional drilling, which has been completed in January. And this is these pipes will be connected to this HV cable pulling chamber. And we will have HV cable tunnels. It means the HV cables will be inside the pipes or inside these concrete cable tunnels. So works are ongoing, and we intend to start pulling these cables somewhere end of May, beginning of June.
There's another tower there that would go off, and then would break into the line, bring it in, and then out. So you maintain some continuity to Malam.
And the erection of these two new towers plus the two others will be done during the outage, which is planned on 27th of May, from 27th of May until beginning of June.
Yes, this one. This one is power, but this is a telecom line. But the one on top is, I think it's a 30 kV line.
Yeah. And that is a for no Mugusu actually transformers no edoso. And free bakwa na economy no. Na yakokoshe senia and so asset ni anya mu enchire mu senia ma hyase you know na yetumi ehunu senia no one kote no asset nti na na say na just toa ye ba ye no no ana te say yegusu a ye die mu hadi akono eni so ade ehunu no nyina no say ye betumi owie na nyina nkane ahodo a wose yenya ewo ye fi ahodo mu no atumi egina nna so sere be ame ne wo ye so no ye fi ahodo mu enko ye prefun te say de ye hunu no da no sa na just edumedie no so no so asete
Connected to these power transformers coming here and then going to ECG building. So this is ECG building. For safety reasons, we will not go to the first floor, but we will go to the ground floor to see the 33 kV switchgear, which is already installed and ready for, almost ready for energization. It has been completed a few weeks ago. So we'll go inside the
na say my info we so kan say baby a ba bedui Greco for one machine no ha na ache say no so na due ye ne ba edan kase a hu no say so asi menchen ha no ye ECG for one dan kase a sakoba no say Greco for no anyam kanea no ewie ana say nyam kanea no ba akwan a obefa so na watumi distribute amana du ye mfie no so no. Any place be able Greco for and answer one substation be our honor. Now, just or say ECG phone so enya one office ever so the bear. So now we are not yes, I feel now over transfer and also over transmit here. And also able to me at chair to me transmission losses are who do until free here and I just say would or mudem and I just say one so to me and your point. So
hello, whatever.
And Pampaso are you do dear? An idea. Yes, you better to me media for Omo every more into an idea. Until a bomb up a pine. I'm a more to me. Sonia and I said to you, until up a coin. No, you see, I don't know your life. Ah, yeah. Almost your son. I don't know so life. That is the instructions. Okay. No, you need a sitting.
Assessment any explanations are here and now what is a technocrats and do say ya na asua adwuma no nim kanea no ho nimdie no omo kyerɛkyerɛmu ɛkyerɛ policy makers no and as a political heads no mo mahunu ade potea ekoso the nitty-gritties of the problem at hand ene kwan be fa so a ye be solve na ohwɛ ya eduru baabi na baabi a yetu amana ade kora wo so omo ye wo ho adwuma de no kure ni nyame anim omo ye bi papa na sebe ya omo bewie na yen kanea na gina baabi a ne gina dada no eno ne asem sanse coronavirus ho na kanea zo dundum ka ho a na se so trom yenu amani ha na ebi na adruye nti so wahwa minister waye di se ye kase onyamie na no kra nkasa e yero akojo opon ho a omo ka ho no bia ni ho a obi na no akasa sanse enchirimu omo ege no edoso so wahwa tema box supply point na omo koye ene pokuase de ni nyina ambako no na erect a chesa kase de homa ne beguso na se de eguso ni nya connect power ne ntumu ba we de ase omo akwakoto adwuma no from scratch kakra aje se omunya enkwa animu bibre me kire Kasoa supply box supply point ono nti na se ewo se onu ebisa de ewo se ekoso ene de wonu eye ne brekro mbewie na based on that information na minister ne benya no wogina so e de atodwa beka ye nanu ada omkotema eko pokuase wieye no per information grid kofo e de ma omo first hand information no pick here from grounds ni ade no omuye keka ne mabom no and no release timetable edema part of Greater Accra region ache say started 10th May kokosi 17th May said empenifo eka ye no nti by all means na die be kwa wie no ebia na yebetime nya specified arrangement bia ebekọ ede ama nipa be wo Kasoa de ba malam afem ho ana simple no beyond Kasoa be bia sa box supply point we no ebe serve o makakwa kodru wo hwa when so no penifo me ate ase se Millennium Development Authority for no enso so eta trading den de hwe edan a yesi a esi hɔ yi ne ba bi a ye fixing video to say edan foforo kra ho abo ene anwea ne bi ene eguo no a wo mungu so eye ho adwuma no eto da bi a se wanya information na wanya nkyiremu a wadwe be yo se bi a penifo adada de edu ba bi wo mutonko kakra wo mu ana wo mu tonko sanse adwuma we ye adwuma bi a menyi ne se wo senke be dum pempenso a yisi dum kanea kra nsana sebe be ya yayo yenim se at certain stages no se do mo kae no ya na outages beba but sa outages no na ke bi a se one day ne e dane power no e de egu cable foforo so ana se bibi ete sa na ne yaye but sise ye na atoye sa no mpofiri mu sa no na agisi dum bro the normal time e bi anka a routine maintenance ye ka routine maintenance anka omo nsiesi omo ye na bra no a ya eta ye ho announcement ne ade de mamu no e bi asa ha na nka de beba no enkonkonkoba ye eguso watwene mu hwese empenifo ebeji nkyiremu a wo so omo gini nyina wie na omo agina so awesa no fiko migiri ye se obi bia na wo interest o men a power situation ho bia no ebepese obenya explanation na ese fata enye explanation se yen kasa keke enfen defend the indefensible debi yemo explanation na ewo nyina so a obi bia na obetin be hu se debi ampa asem no sei enete na sei so ene yeye abo ho bra akwakwa koduro problems de even Christopher kra kan se obo mpa ya wonsiri nyankopon se mo ma how mouse nemu wonsiri nyankopon se oma ahoden how no ba so ano enti so what we expect and say leaders ya to aba mo no omo bewo saa eye ahoden nimde ene pepa no se how no beba nemu how no ba yebetimi aso ano de preventable no so no ye se yema no emma kransa me yogidie se we say na ke betimi aso ano pempeni for explanation de aba over the time no be se bosumi ni akane na esa no na nke betimi aso ano because abra yitimi eboa solve generation problem no and nke yeto a so se da bi yenya generation problem no ho anu aduro no ebi a supply na transmission ho so no e wo se yehwe na ye ho bibi no na wo se kwan bi aso no anke ye sabre yentie komodi a buroni kokko no ne minister die na
Why? Because in grid co-building, you know, you need all the protection relays for the 161 kV lines, for all the GIS, for the power transformers, for this medium voltage equipment as well. So this is why there is a lot of protections and low voltage panel boards in this building. So we still have one floor to build. So there is ground floor, first floor, it's full of low voltage equipment, and the second floor will be more for boardrooms, offices, and things like that. So of course for us what's important is ground floor and first floor, so we can start all the cabling activities and so on.
So we hope to finish everything by when?
So the energization of the substation is planned end of August. Yes, so 27th of May. We will have an outage, but it's just to allow us to build the new lattice towers. But at the end of this first outage, we will bring the line back from an electrical point of view. It means we will not connect the substation because we still have some work to do, like HV cables, you know, commissioning and things like that. But end of August, that's the second outage. It will be a short one. It will be only a few days. And during this, at the end of this second outage, then we will connect the substation. But when we connect the substation, it doesn't mean we can energize all the feeders and everything in one day, of course. It means we will first energize the 161 kV GIS, and then step by step we will energize power transformers. If everything is okay, we will energize this outdoor MV equipment on gridco side. If everything is okay, then we'll energize ECG side. If everything is okay, we can start connecting ECG feeders. You know, so after the first energization of the substation, of course, we need weeks of commissioning and until final completion.
Now say, I just company for, and I just saw many ministers and the didn't briefing. I would do on a minister. Your reaction so far as this store is concerned. Honorable, you said you might see a chakra every also we are, I said, on the Akasa. And a could go upon Kruma, who also Minister for Information. You said trip, yes, Nina Nantia, I could call me, I would want to Pepper, so you been. Now, any needing Komokakra. Near the reactions, she is here, the free Gruco. I try a Cassiano, any Pempen, so I have a jury. Again, and I will know again any catcher. Is it convinced on the normal Ahudua is now yet to me? And also a reaction from that perspective. International, any minister, any common. Honorable, Bibiaboko.
Adom.
Minister, you share toy as a craft from Gridco on head office. Drew baby, you drew CCA. The way so far, we are impressed.
I'm the Minister of Money Impressions, Minister for Energy Impressions, CCA. But me, they are more alive in the Marshall Daniel so. We have different technology crossing the Pokwasino and Omatrim to assassin technology, no so form any compact machines. But Minister Kasoa is here better on no impressions, on no sector minister. You be jamming now, I say.
But not from your perspective, who the way who so far no. You say any sassy you won't transit that could be a baby echo be anyone echo. You see home from your own POV. Who is saying?
Well, yeah, Jumani say Sika Kessia Ghana mine. Yes, spend your project we who send you be a binyan in Amankania Jinasu. Nebuana man here, Nejuma now, Tenefino. You be to me, I'm be a huate, a dear Jumanetri, a friend of development communication. Until Sabi Bibi Koswa, Juman say a Boama, also wate, was in Bisabia, will be some penny for no. And I'm saying so far, projects we started and anyone almost every week, be anyone until Kumasi. Now, Jumasu, I also me Kumasi. Kumasi didn't say I catch last week. No. And they also move a Mary plant in Ankasa Kumasi. Near the gas, so called. I'm going to produce power. They are supply. Now, Kumasi, the Nuswajan and Aso. Until any more benanti, now, baby, I must move Juma. Because na money my for the home come be was in Bisabia. But maybe some say NJBia, Minister Bayani, update any remarks. No, Juma Koso.
That's it. Could you upon Kuma and I need to come on the other. So, Minister, any full briefing and review. A bidding company.
That's the easiest part. That's the easiest part. But thank you, Minister, for the brief. We are here to support you. So
and Minister, ever na just on the akasa enti eho na de obehunu ye de kachire no nti ase a wonya wo mu no ya hwe enu no edi eho enkomo enti ebebo modin say ye betumi enya no one on one ne ye ni na di nkomo empo ansa na ebia wakako briefi press no enyina enti ye bo modin nenso ye me ho empe kwan bi so ye mfo so ene ni nkomo empo ansa na wadu asanse eho no akwakoye dudum eho no akwakoye dudum nti na da homa se bi anko betumi ye di nkomo kura ewe chiri empo ansa na wadu ha na nka akwakoye de kakra de amaye nti na se minister se obedu ho nti odu ha o kasa wi a anya de nkura betumi enya no one on one bi ne ni no e kan twi na wie na mu ansa na wedu ho akwakoka brofo no so ho nti ebomodin our kitten south ne yetumi ni no edi saa enkomo no nti minister ko akwakoka sa nti yenko general remarks so far as ne to no e concern woko di ohunu ye di wate di aka kire no ne go afọ so
Can you please there's a PA system, so you don't really need to be all the way from this is a tiny
Minister is going to speak. Once he speaks.
The PA system is here. More.
So that the mics don't come back. Mike, say around the chica crafra.
One day that you might. Excuse me.
So colleagues,
I think so. Yeah.
So colleagues, we'll take brief comments from the ECT boss and BRICO boss. And then after that, we'll take some few questions. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, honorable ministers, fellow colleagues, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen. We are here this morning just to alert everyone that the ministry is doing everything possible to make sure our power sector is sustainable and provide reliable service to our customers. As we all know, we are here at Kasoa BSP. We have 3 145 MVA transformers, totaling 435 MVAs, which is going to support Winneba area and Kasoa and then Malam area. So we are grateful to MIDA for this kind of support. And also, there's also additional Starcom transformer, which will provide additional support in case of an emergency. So we are grateful to MIDA and Millennium Challenge Authority. Thank you.
The Mamunya Aquabase, Modi Chiaba, Kasoa, bulk supply pointer, Mida Adaroma, Yesi, said the Beya, a Beboa, Ghana, in Yamahon, Nenkoso. Now, Chairman, Yana Kusha, Pokwase, ye decide Medini be or her. Yafreme, Amakuba, Mename, Gridco, Banu D4, and I say Chief Executive. Sage Medini, ye dibi or a honoma. Nancy Asha, I had the Anane Kasoa, Pokwase, the Anissonia, Kakrawum, Pokwase, who said, in Fidiano, SCC Hon, Mahada, acquire and Hunisa. I had no dear, and I say, gas insulated substation. Pokwase the near air insulated substation. Pokwase na ya transformer akasia 4. Ahan mo ya wa miensa anase 3. Na dwumadie ni yedi ni se de ebeya ebema nyinama ya form anase low voltage se wo ahan mo mpotam ha no abasro. Sesi ano Kasoa omunyinam no fi winiba ene malam aya won kran. Yehu se nipa bebre eba ewa hanum ama nyinam no ekosoro enti na ama nyinam ahoden no ekofam no enti se yesiwe a na de anka ye twifi wini ba ene malam no ye ntwimfi hobiem te sia no Kasoafo anya won de na bebo ampotam ha 40 se nyanya no aye ben ha bodwiase ekokosi so aduro ekofa adeso ni nyina na ni nyina yaba mu ana Millennium Challenge na omo koyen mwa se de meka no yehu se ohaw kakra ewo nyinam ahoden mu na nso se yewe a sa ohaw na ekoso no ano bebrase ama sesi a obi abenya nyinam no se de esese onya na odidi ni djuma na yehu etoye if they say nyinam na ekofom a obi kan ya anka yedum no kra na anka ya kra fi se we hia 240 volts na se okoso kan ya na ne number 180 na se 160 na okan ya na ya ko ana se o fan no bron se enko ahoden se se ko no esa etimi sei enti ye we nyina se de be ya de bebo amanfo niama ho ban na ma obia atimi adi ne dwuma pepepe era masisa mobile na manya aso ediati.
Okay, and Greco for and I just said there
was a question from the Ghana web guy. He wanted to ask a question.
I just said Penimo not just say on Wakasa Precono and to see a modia easy Penimo at the kind and so a bomb modia and also Akasa.
Yeah, I think we should be thankful to the Millennium Challenge Corporation for what they've given us. If you look around, you see a lot of young people here. I believe those of you who went to Pokwase also saw a number of them. These are young boys to whom new skills are being imparted. And I think that is a very important aspect of the work we do here. Sometimes we overlook that because we are building a base. As you were told, there are some equipment we are putting up here for the first time in Ghana. So if you happen to be a young graduate engineer and you are here, what you pick up, the skills, the knowledge, the experience is great and it's going to help you in the future. But the whole thing is this. In every activity, there are always challenges. But it's the people here who understand better what we are doing. To improve anything, if you want to rewire your house, you may have lights off because you cannot rewire when the lights are on. They will take some light off. That is precisely what we are doing here. We are putting new equipment that will improve and sustain power. So it is, to us, get reliable power. That's why we have to do this investment, which is long overdue. So this is a very timely intervention. And I do believe that when we finish and Ghanaians understand us, the money that we receive from the Americans is being put to good use. So that Ghana in future is going to have power. You know, Kasoa is opening. it's really opening up and going towards Budubram and the rest of it. So you want to have stable power so that people can do their businesses. I mean, there's the way they want to do it. Otherwise, there will be difficulties all the time.
What is the total cost of the whole project?
This, together with the one at it's $110 million. Yes, this is 450, and then the one in Pokwase is 60 million.
When is the last time expected to be completed? Yes, the timeline.
I believe that they've said two things to you. First, at the end of May, we would have commissioned the Pokwase one. By the end of August, this also should have been completed. So that the commissioning would have, or I'm going to say completed, the process of commissioning, because it takes a bit of time. But inaugurating it can be at any other time. But it's commissioned, they put power into it. And before they do that, they will have to put lights off because they are interconnecting. They are cutting into the existing power and bringing it down. So you have to take power off. And that takes a bit of time. It's not a one-day job. So that's why we have a bit of outages. But it's all important because if you want to make an omelette, you have to break an egg. Certainly something must happen so that we can then, at the end of the day, feel comfortable that we waited for it.
What percentage level is it now?
This place, we're talking about 60%, but you saw the things that are on the ground. We almost there. They've put the main items on, but there are lots of other civil works and other that they should do. So those together would be completed by the end of August.
What's the size of the project?
This is a 435, what is the megawatt MVA project? 400.
Let's say, okay.
No, therefore let me monitor for I say I'm say nkoma mo die nyina technical for no any market kan. The obeso mo ye. The hia ne say sa de we ye ne hayi e de mo api bebre area ha. Na ehia se ye ada ho ache. Na ye nya sika na ye de ye sa adwuma we. Na o mo mba so mo ye so the Siemens na ye Siemens de mo tie mo di enye ne. Nti we ya fa di pa obunyum de na mo eboa ma ade ne ya ye mana ye ye. Nti ese Ghana for ye nya abotre kakra. Na ye num si odi twan ope. There a few days. Na ye tumi e de kanea no aba be hwe ha. Ye kan ye se de ekọ takra de ekọ we ne ba. Ni nyina ye se de bom, ye de be hwe fie ha ansa na ye de ekọ de ekọ. Nti as enti ba ye de eno no. Na ye de Ghana for nkwala na eye adwuma no. Ubo sa bori ba ku mienu bi na wa ha. Ba de ne o ma ka nyina ye ma na eye. Nti omo do mo chase omo nima de kotie ye. Nti so te fie da se wonni mu amesraw montie de ye kan na montie se ye de aboa oma no
nti mudum nkania na dodo sen na
me pa cho enima bi o ha mitumi enkyekire ye de paper do babra mu nanso so yaka se so Pokwase 7 days aha de no ye nyan CDP nti no mitumi nka se na otwe ba kwa na otwe bi no but e bebru na otwe ba ko It's on Benjamin, Martin is on Benjamin, CEO of MIDA.
All right, thank you very much. We will let the Energy Minister now speak to us. I'm sure he's going to round it
all I can say is that thank you for coming with us. You've heard Chief Executive Officer of ECG, the Chief Executive Officer of Gridco, the Chief Executive Officer of MIDA, all explain in detail why we are here and what this whole program is about. If you live in any part of Accra or Central Region or Western Region or Ashanti Region, there's a reason for your intermittent outages. Which reason, for the last 3 weeks, we've been touring Gridco sites to see what system improvements they are bringing. We were in Gridco 3 weeks ago, we were in Pokwase, and today we are in Kasoa. Such system improvements is going out parts of this country. We will just continue to ask for patience and forbearance for the people working here. Almost all the people working here, you see, over 90% are Ghanaians, working hard day in and night to ensure that the power systems that have not been upgraded for a very long time get the needed investment to ensure a more reliable.
Enti enhyemu a e wo se Ghana 40 de wo se ehunu na Adom TV de akire abraso afọhwe enyama hode ensem so Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe ne Irokojo Ponkroma e de omo ani ekire eye Kasoa de aka ekire bia no de bebre mo ye kase bo mu na se nkoma da che hene na ya lai afei Wobe Kofi Ampedo Presla ne Ferguson and a production team camera sound for BI and Family. We didn't announce for you. You see, Yakabia, editor of Adom TV. So, Yami Adman, next week,